Hey guys, Ryan here, Espey's Gym. You know, I decided I would go live today, and I'm going to try to do this each Monday to give you guys a preview of what is happening over the next week. And let's get right into it. First of all, we have to give a shout out to our Patreon members that have signed up for a certain tier. So we shout out the Alpha members every week. Whenever we do a show, they're going to get multiple shout outs now because there's going to be multiple shows. But that's Ready Go Solutions, Jeff Frank, Bruce Williz, Bryan Koerner, Jon Umpherville, and Gary Roberts. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. The point of this live stream is to kind of give you guys the whole preview. So yesterday I announced a contest, and that contest is, I see you got a few viewers. Cool. That contest is I'm giving away an Israel Arm Wrestling Club arm wrestling table. Now we're talking about the value of about $1,000 once you get the table sent to you and pay for shipping and all that stuff. I'm going to pay the whole ticket. So you get the free arm wrestling table if you win the draw, plus you get it shipped right to you. And I take care of all of that. And that draw is going to be made amongst Patreon members and the YouTube channel members. Now, that's not to say that if you're a subscriber, you're entered, but it's actually the paid memberships. And in the video description for this video, you'll see both a link to Patreon and to the YouTube membership. So if you sign up at any tier on YouTube, you get entered into the contest when we hit 100 members of any level. So all the guys I just read out, plus the tip jar guys, plus the high society or center of the table guys, we're calling them now, all those guys are already entered. So there's 10 entries to that contest already. And anyone else that signs up automatically gets entered. The only rule is when we hit 100 members, whether it's Patreon or whether it's the YouTube membership, your membership must be active to be in the draw. So I'll go through, I'll put all the names in, I will do the draw live, and whoever gets pulled gets a brand new Israel Arm Wrestling Club shipped to them in the crate to their address. So that's something for you guys to take advantage of. Now, if you guys want to chat, fire me some stuff in the live chat and we'll get at it. But there's some other stuff that I want to talk to you about because I'm starting a new series, and I'm just going to throw that little teaser out, but it's going to potentially be posted on Tuesdays. It's not going to be a live show, but it's going to start next week, and I'm hopefully going to shoot a few episodes of it. Actually, you know what? I completely got that wrong. It's probably going to be on the weekends, but it won't be until next week. Then I think you guys are really going to like it. The Training Tuesday videos. Tomorrow we're talking about the Easy Crush handle from Israel Arm Wrestling Club. Next week, I think I'm going to get into some strict curling stuff because it looks like that's something I've kind of got some interest in, and some guys are doing that. Coming up, the Total Arm Wrestling show with Jeff Frank and I is going to be moving to Thursday evenings. So at 7 p.m. Central Time, you'll have that live show. Hey, Randy, Alex. So Total Arm Wrestling show, 7 p.m. Central this Thursday. And our first guest of 2021 is going to be Cody Merritt. So Cody's going to come back on the show. We're going to talk a little bit about his injury, his recovery process, and all that kind of stuff. We'll get into it all. He didn't want to get too much into the injury, but how can we not talk about it when a guy breaks his arm in mid-match and still goes on to win the super match? That's about it for the week, you guys. So I got some time here. Fire me some stuff in the live chat. Lots of really interesting stuff going on in my personal life as far as career goes, but I'll get into that a little bit later when everything is done and changed, and that should all be something you can see by the end of the week. Randy and Alex, what do you guys got? I'm going to hopefully stay on here another 5 minutes, make a good 10-minute video. Give me something to talk about. What do you guys want to see as far as training videos go? I know somebody posted that they wanted to see a whole routine kind of broken down and walked through. I've attempted to do that in the past. It kind of gets a little bit convoluted. I am going to maybe make sort of a beginner arm wrestling routine to throw out there for people to use. I think that would be a good one. Oh, and also one of the perks of membership on the channel and Patreon memberships, which Patreon and YouTube membership are basically the exact same. You get the exact same perks for the exact same amount of money. I always make 2 posts, so I do actually a weekly video that's exclusive to the membership, and I share some advanced training and stuff like that in there. Randy would like to see how I train my cupping. Got it. Mark J. I like Jeff Frank. I like Jeff Frank too. That's why he's my co-host. And yes, Alex, we're going to have the #1 U.S. left hand and the #1 Canadian left hand. Although I would like to see Travis come back, and we do have a date for him and I to arm wrestle, but it's far off at the Red Deer Charity Classic. The other things that were talked about, there's some technical stuff. There were setups, but I can't do setup training or setup videos because I do not have an arm wrestler to shoot the video with. We are, during COVID times, kind of locked down solid. We are not even allowed to have people in the province I'm in. We're not allowed to have people that don't reside in the home in the home. So I can't do any kind of training on table time with anyone. I just can't. That's the way it is right now. We are subject to a big fine if we do that. So it's not a possibility at this time. Any New Year's resolutioners out there? I was thinking about how everyone complains every year about how the gyms are full for the month of January. But this might be the first year in a couple of decades where the gyms are still empty in the month of January. Maybe we'll start our resolutions in March or April. What else you guys got? Shout out to Gary Roberts and Jonathan Thompson, Uncle John. Gary went 24 hours and 17 minutes. And I jumped on there on New Year's Eve. And I woke up the next morning and he was still going. And they raised the $2,000 to send Derek over to Dubai. Now they just got to let Larry know that he's coming. What diet for arm wrestling training? Depends. Depends if you need to maintain a weight class or not. I mean, it's no different than any athletic diet, which should be relatively high in protein and moderate fat and carbohydrates. Well, that should be about it, you guys. Last call for the chat, and I will sign off here. And you guys can look forward to that training video coming out tomorrow. Remember to enter the contest for the table, and I will send it anywhere on the planet. And you will get it for free if you're the draw winner. You must be a Patreon member or a member of the channel. And both of those links are in the video description. So check it out. Abner, Happy New Year to you as well. Happy New Year, everybody. And look forward to these little live sessions every Monday. And this week, we got the training video tomorrow. We got the new feature starting after this week. And of course, Cody Merritt's jumping on the Total Arm Wrestling Show this Thursday in the evening. Look forward to seeing everyone in the live chat when that happens. Happy New Year, everyone.